Thank you for coming back to another edition of Ask the Experts. We're here with Neil Kleinman, Senior Fellow at the Corzo Center for the University of the Arts. That's correct, right?
You got it.
All right.
Right. Great to be here too. Thank you. Glad to tell you all the wonderful things that are happening in this city.
Good, good. So can you give us a little bit of background on yourself before we begin?
Well, very briefly, I'm the organizer, the primary organizer for the Corzo Center for the Creative Economy.
Okay, great. So first question, can you explain to us what is the creative economy?
The creative economy is, depends on who you talk to, you're going to get about 20 different definitions, so I will give you the 21st definition. In one sense, one might say that the creative economy is an economy based upon ideas, the ability to take ideas and then make those ideas that are novel, inventive, different approaches to the world we're in, marketable, saleable. In the creative economy, people are taking ideas and making them into reality in ways that have a real economic force. The creative economy is an economy that's always based on the ability to take virtual things and make them real. And with that as a model, you can go across a range of what we're seeing now, increasingly from Netflix to new distribution systems and new development of new forms of creative venues for performance, etc., all online, all of them reinforced by a digital, interactive, media, social media-based environment that is around us, pervasively around us. And it doesn't include, obviously, as much of, although it can be translated back into, the old bricks and mortar manufacturing, although obviously one can feed the other, but it starts off with the virtual first. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay, so what does that mean for entrepreneurs specifically?
Well, in one sense, it can mean a number of things. It can mean that you can create your business and your idea almost anywhere and have a visibility that is well magnified beyond what your shop looks like. In a virtual space, the kind of space I'm talking about, you can start to build your audience first, build the people who want to buy your product first, and then you produce your product because you now know you have enough of an audience. So it opens up a range of real possibilities. But the other thing that it does for entrepreneurs per se is it says the amount of money you have to put in front may be less than if you were really starting to develop a production line from the beginning. It may take you $10,000 or $15,000 to build a handsome and good website. That may be very different from what it will cost in terms of investment and return on that investment to build a store or to manufacture all your line of product. And so for young entrepreneurs, it's possible to start up with limited monies. And you see a lot of that going on increasingly. Instead of only having to walk up and down the street and hope to get maybe 200 or 300 sales in the first week, you might go online, and if you have the right approach and the right voice and the right talent and the right idea and the right moment, you might end up with 2,000 or 3,000 people or 5,000 in a day. So for entrepreneurs, this is a very interesting time because one of the basic principles for entrepreneurship is how to reallocate limited amounts of money in order to produce a new product that has a potential return. And this economic environment, this digital environment, allows for that.